Thank you for joining us today for the Sandhills Aviation Dealers Onboarding webinar, Getting Started with Express. My name is Zach Siciliano. I'll be hosting the webinar today. I'm the Head of Partnerships here at Currency Capital, and I'm joined by Julie Lim, our Marketing Specialist.
Hello, everybody. My name is Julie. Thank you for the introduction, Zach. Today, I will be collecting any questions that you may have during the presentation. Please address all of them to the right-hand panel under Q&A segment, and we will try our best to answer them throughout the presentation today.
And we'll also stick around at the end to answer any follow-up questions you may have. So let's start with a brief agenda. We'll have an overview of Currency, our company, as well as our Express Finance platform. We tell you a little bit of who we are, why you should utilize Express to submit your finance applications on the equipment you're looking to sell, as well as how to refer your buyers to the Express Finance application and platform. And then last but not least, how the whole process works. So let's start with a little bit about Currency and Express. Express is a product of Currency Capital. Since 2001, Currency has been revolutionizing the equipment financing industry. We've got a leading technology that helps buyers get the financing that they need so that you, the sellers, can sell more equipment. Here at Currency, we've funded business borrowers with over $700 million. And we're partnered with some of the biggest names in equipment sales today. Currency is also the founding sponsor of CEMC, the Commercial Equipment Marketplace Council. So let's talk a little bit about Express. Express is simply the fastest, simplest, and most reliable way to finance equipment for your buyers. Once your buyer's information is submitted into the Express Finance platform, the Express engine quickly compares their credit profile to over 40 different aviation lenders' credit boxes to find the best deal. Once the information is submitted, the Express Finance aircraft team jumps into action. They'll contact the buyer to discuss their needs, the financing options that are available to them, and any unique requirements the deal might have. Once that's done, a financing option is settled upon. The deal is pushed into our underwriting and funding team to draw up the contracts and send the funds. The entire process generally takes about a week once the financial package has been completed by the borrower and final approval granted. So why Express? Express has many advantages, starting with an expansive credit box. We're able to approve more buyers for financing, which enables them to purchase more of your aircraft and equipment. We have product that ranges from A to D credit. It's really the breadth of what we can underwrite and what we can generate or originate loans for is one of the biggest advantages of Express. 24/7 availability to you and your borrowers. So the Express Finance platform is available to you and your borrowers to submit an application 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, weekends and holidays. And then accessibility. Express is easy to access from any mobile device, tablet or laptop, as well as desktop. You can utilize or you can access Express pretty much on any device that accesses the internet. Increased profits. You have the ability to generate finance income on the funded borrowers, which you refer to Express. Easy management. You're able to monitor your Express deals and the pipeline of deals from the same Sandhills cloud portal that you use to manage your web traffic and calls today. Here's a screenshot of where you would access the Express pipeline. Click on the Express tab in the Sandhills Cloud platform, and you'll see here it brings up Express application status. It'll give you the contact, their info. It'll give you the amount requested in addition to the Express result and application number. So we've gone over some of the specific advantages of Express. As I said before, the expansive credit box enables us to approve more buyers for financing with options for just about any credit profile, asset type, or aircraft mission. So let's talk a little bit about Express at the point of sale and how you can refer your buyers to the Express Finance platform. So first and foremost, your sales reps can offer your buyers the Express Finance option at the point of sale. You can locate it either through the Sandhills Cloud platform or the Finance tab on your site if you've had Sandhills place that there, but we'll go over that in a minute. But once your representative refers them to Express and they've submitted, an aircraft financing expert will contact the buyer. And if the buyer is interested, your sales representative can even fill in the Express Finance form with or for them. Or, like we said before, they can just refer them straight to the form. So there's really two approaches, as I touched on briefly on the previous slide. Referring buyers to Express through the Sandhills Cloud, or your sales representative can suggest Express financing at the point of sale to your buyers and submit the application on the Finance tab on your home page if you've had Sandhills place it there. Those are really the two ways that if you have a buyer that's at the point of sale, we urge you to submit in one of those two fashions. What that does for us, it lets us know that you've got a live buyer sitting at a desk at your point of sale, and we can prioritize that application accordingly. We'll move it to the top of the list. It gets first touch. That way, hopefully, we can generate a decision or at least start the conversation around financing and what's needed to finance the aircraft while they're still there at your dealership. So let's talk about accessing your Express application on the cloud. As we showed you a couple slides back, there's a finance icon on your Sandhills Cloud platform. It's usually located on the third page unless you've already moved it to page 1. But you simply click on that and it will move you into the Express application. Anytime that you submit a dealer through this fashion, we know that you as a dealer have submitted for a live buyer at your point of sale, and we'll prioritize that lead accordingly. So an example of a Finance tab on a website, as you see here, Finance tab has been added to the site of this dealer. Upon clicking on it, the Express Finance application will load. Your borrower can fill it out. Your sales rep can fill it out with or on the borrower's behalf. And once again, applications that are filled out with this Finance tab will take priority, being that the assumption is it's a live buyer at the point of sale. So Express 101, how it works. We're going to take you through a step-by-step guide to using Express. We'll walk you through the application, so what your sales rep or the buyer will go through when submitting the application, and we'll talk about some fine points around that. And keep in mind, if anybody has any questions, please don't hesitate to input them there on the right-hand side of the screen. So number 1, the online submission. You follow the simple step-by-step instructions on the web page to submit the application. So this is the first page of the application. Starts off with desired amount requested. So we ask the borrower how much they're looking for. Next question is identifying whether this financing is for them personally or for their business.
So, Zach, I'm going to interrupt really quickly. We have a question from an attendee, and the question goes, does the borrower have to be a business owner or finance in the name of the business?
The borrower doesn't have to be a business owner. So the answer to that question is no. For aircraft financing, Express can finance both businesses and individual borrowers. We collect name and business name, first, last, and business name from the borrower. We go on to collect phone number and email, contact information. We then ask the equipment type and the industry type. Seems we've got another question coming in.
Okay, so this question is, can you finance all types of aircraft?
We can, yes. Yes, we can finance single engines, twins, turboprops, jets, helicopters, and even some kit aircraft. We have no age restrictions. Great.
Please keep continuously submitting your questions on the right-hand side.
We'll ask the legal structure of the business, the business address, if not same as the home, start date of the business, month and year, the total annual business income, and the average business bank account balance. We'll ask the borrower what percentage of the business that they own, and then last but not least, Social Security number. Upon pressing continue and putting social pressing continue, the application is submitted. The borrower gets a response thanking them for their application and informing them of the next steps. An express rep reaching out to them, one of our aircraft team.
So we have another question here. They ask, my buyers are concerned about having their credit pulled multiple times if they supply a Social Security number.
So, shouldn't be a concern, right? So Express Finance does a soft pull on your borrower's credit or your buyer's credit. And the soft pull doesn't negatively affect their credit. It doesn't show up as an inquiry. It's simply a soft pull, not a hard inquiry. So once submitted, you saw on the form, it'll inform the borrower of next steps. But once they've submitted, we also send an email notification both to the borrower, thanking them for their application, outlining next steps, and then to you as the dealer, right? So you'll get a notification that, let's say Zach Siciliano filled out an Express Finance application with their contact information. Ultimately, end of the day, it's a finance lead, but I would highly recommend that your sales team view it as a sales lead as well, because now you know that Zach Siciliano is looking at this particular aircraft, and he's inquired about financing options on it. So, customers then contacted, one of our Express aircraft financing experts calls out to discuss the lending needs and the options that are available to them. Post pre-approval finance application. So what you'll see here is we'll call it post pre-approval finance application. Once the pre-approval comes, the post pre-approval finance application is generated and sent out to the borrower, identifying a few stipulations and just some documentation they'll need to proceed with getting the deal funded. Customers then match to the appropriate finance instrument, contracts are signed, and the funds are transferred. This is the point, once the deal is funded, that you, the dealer, receive revenue from the portfolio finance deal. So this is where we'll pay out the referral fee based on one of your buyers that you've referred to the Express Finance platform funding the loan.
So we have a question regarding the steps. Our attendee asked, how are our referrals tracked so that we can be sure we will receive our referral fees?
So you can track the referrals through the same Sandhills cloud platform, but in addition, when the borrower puts the application in, we update anytime a sales stage changes on that borrower, and we'll update you when a deal funds. You'll get an email notification, and it'll show up in your reporting. So let's talk about a little bit about that referral fee, right? So when a borrower puts the application through, like I said before, we tag them with a unique ID, and your referral fee is dispersed accordingly. So if the finance amount is between $100 to $299, incentives $500, $300 to $399, $750, $400 to $999, $1,000, and then anything over $1 million, 0.15% of the amount financed. Well, that brings us to the question and answer portion of our presentation, and Julie was going to field the remaining questions coming in. It looks like we have a couple flowing in right now.
Okay. So the first one is, I've been working with one lender for years. Why should I switch to Express?
Well, big reason, the referral fee, right? But in addition to receiving that referral fee and generating additional incremental revenue for your business, another one of the big reasons, which we touched on at the very beginning of the presentation, is Express can give your borrower a wide array of funding choices and possibility. It increases the chances of a loan approval and then increases you, as the dealer's, chances of a successful sale. So really what it is the wide credit box, the ability to finance just about every kind of aircraft means that more of your buyers will get approved, and the end result will be you sell more aircraft.
Great. So we have another question. It asks, can you finance for both general aviation and commercial use?
Yes, we have the ability to finance individuals, corporations, charter operations, and just about any any commercial operators.
Okay, great. So we have one more question. This one is, can you finance outside the U.S.?
At the moment, the bulk of our transactions are done in the U.S. or Canada. We could do just about any deal in the United States or Canada. We do have the ability to consider and potentially fund loans in other regions as long as the overall loan amount is in excess of $3 million. So generally it's U.S. and Canada. Outside of those regions, it's going to take an overall loan amount of about $3 million in order for us to get that deal done.
Great. So that concludes our Q&A segment. But if you happen to have any questions post the event or even during, or any last-minute questions, please feel free to continuously adding them to the sidebar, and we'll be on for another few minutes to collect all of them. But if you do have questions and want to contact us afterwards.
Yeah, you can reach us at 844-307-0643 or shaviationdealer@express-simple.com. So please don't hesitate to reach out if you have further questions. We really appreciate you joining us today, and we look forward to helping you sell more equipment and aircraft with Express Financing. If you want to schedule a live demo of Express for your team, you can call us at that number, or as I said, email us at that email as well. and one of our Express Aviation experts will give you a live demo of the platform for your sales team. Have a great day. Thank you once again for joining us. We look forward to seeing you in the future.
Thank you very much.